The expectations of the fans of this are so high. And the scrutiny that they have had during the whole process of filming, they've questioned everything from Zach to us as actors. Why even this should be made into a film? You know, I think they're going to be happy with the finished product. Just a matter of time, I suppose.
You know, how Watchmen aware were you guys before you started shooting this?
Vaguely at best. I mean, I wasn't aware of Watchmen. I think I'd maybe seen some characters, you know, but never had read a comic book. So that was my first graphic novel, was reading Watchmen, and it was just like, wow, what an incredible book. You know, I thought it was a kid's medium, and it turns out, no, man, it can be very thought-provoking.
Do a little place on 41st.
Sure, Pops.
Wow, a real photo session. I wonder what my hair will look like.
I remember reading it and taking a deep breath and putting on a pot of coffee and saying, I got to read it again, because I didn't get it. It was very heavy, and there were, you know, so many different things going on, and I can still pick up that book today after reading it, you know, a million times it seems, and find something new in it.
They call me Dr. Manhattan. They explain the name has been chosen for the ominous associations it will raise in America's enemies.
Were you completely freaked out when you actually saw the finished product?
Yeah, it's pretty astounding what they can do now, because it was, you know, for all practical purposes, a complete replica of my face, and it's not exactly my body. You know, it's close. It's close. It's maybe a couple sizes.
Yeah.
You know, in the shoulder.
Certain elements you want to talk about?
The shoulders. There was actually quite a bit to think about, and that was one of the reasons that I was so interested and excited to get a chance to do it, is because Dr. Manhattan is you know, sort of inscrutable.
Watchmen. That's the real joke.
Look, Rorschach and I have made real headway on the gang problem by working together.
We can do so much more. We can save this world. With the right leadership.
Well, I mean, they're all slightly head-casey, and, you know, I think that was what Alan Moore was trying to say, is people dressing up in costumes and going out and fighting in the middle of the night are more likely to be sociopathic than the burglars and whatnots they're trying to put into jail. But, yeah, I mean, I still think of him as, you know, there's a lot of stuff that he's trying to do in it that's good. I mean, he is effectively trying to save the world, and, you know, he's trying to come up with renewable sources of energy, and, you know, we are stuck in a kind of alternate 80s reality where there's, you know, the Russians and the Americans are just about to create a nuclear holocaust, so there's good in him.
And so I resolved to apply antiquities teachings to our world today. And so began my path to conquest. Conquest not of men, but of the evils that beset them.
It certainly was pretty empowering and pretty cool. Fortunately, we all had such complex characters that you really didn't have a lot of time to sort of sit around and think about the grand scale of, like, you know, it's just going to be an easy day. I mean, every day, whether it was the stunt work or the really tough book scenes, you know, I mean, it was very heady, complex stuff.
I don't think you can read Watchmen and not become a fan. So all that pressure sort of was our own pressure that we put on ourselves once we started filming, and kind of forgot about the outside world and just really delved into it.
A hell of a ride as an actor, you know, and there were days that you know, that I went home and was like, what did I just do, you know? Not as easy to shake as oh, P.S. I love you.
The world will look up and shout, save us. And I'll whisper, no.